Today on the TMZ Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the TMZ Podcast. I'm Charlie Cotton, and today I'm joined by one of my favorite people in the building.
Oh.
No lie, Derek Kaufman.
I can't say it's reciprocal, but I also enjoy you. You're like easily top 5.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
That's not bad. There's about 100 people in the building. That's
Yeah.
not bad. You're a preeminent lawyer here at TMZ, and so we're going to discuss Eminem's cease and desist to presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy. We'll talk about chess's greatest spectacle. The biggest story in chess has finally resolved when Hans Niemann was accused of cheating using anal vibrating beads.
The best scandal to rock the chess world in decades.
Well, it has been resolved.
Yep.
We're going to discuss that. But off the top, Tiffany Gomas, that motherfucker is not real girl.
That's who she is.
The one on the plane who was screaming and who got kicked off the plane. She went totally viral. Well, we got her at LAX and we asked her that question that everyone is dying to know. What did you see? And this is what she had to say.
Are you doing anything differently, like, you know, when you're getting ready to travel, or was there any new techniques you used?
No.
No?
No.
And a lot of people are curious
Yeah.
what exactly you saw, because
I know.
you know you alluded to what you saw, but we just want to know, what did you see?
I mean, thanks for asking that, but I have been told I cannot comment on it right now.
I see.
I'm sorry.
Wow.
What?
She has been coached up. You know what I think of when I see this woman? I think of Danielle Bregoli, who launched onto the scene with Cash Me Outside. How about that? With Dr. Phil. She thinks she's the next Danielle Bregoli. She's got this catchphrase, this motherfucker's not real. And she thinks she's going to launch into the stratosphere. She's clearly got some reps now. Someone I think is with her during this interaction where she's now coached to say, listen, I can't tell you what I saw. As if she's holding this golden ticket to stardom. I think it's preposterous.
But she is very like Danielle Bregoli, Catch Me Outside
Yes.
Girl. So there's so many similarities.
Who blew up and is still a celebrity. I mean,
still
listen, Bad
used-
Baby's a celebrity.
She used that quote and became her own celebrity. She's a rapper. She's an influencer. But she played that moment perfectly. Tiffany Gomas playing it terribly.
Terribly.
She could be the next Catch Me Outside Girl, but she's almost fumbling the bag. She thinks that when she says she can't talk about it yet, what is she doing to hold on to that information about what she saw? All that's going to come out is I misspoke.
You got to give us enough to keep us interested in this story that has very little to it. It's just her storming off a plane, yelling, about a guy in the back who she says is not real, right? So she's beautiful. I think she's got the look to be a celebrity, but she's got to play the game better than this. What Bregoli did, and I like this comparison. She was younger, is she transitioned. She would use the phrase a little bit, but now she's like a rapper. She had a next act. What are you going to do when this golden ticket, which is not all that much, it's going to be I misspoke. It's going to be the guy was fiddling with a pen that I thought was a weapon. I don't know. It's not going to break the internet.
No.
The revelation. What the hell makes you interesting after that? You've now gotten the spotlight. You have to be able to transition that, and she's not doing it well.
But also,
you got to talk to our cameraman in the airport and tell us something.
Especially since she knew we'd be there and she wanted to speak. She wanted to get interviewed by TMZ so that she could reveal some things, and she revealed diddly squat.
And damn it, Tiffany, this is the last time we're leading with you on the TMZ podcast. If we see you again, you got to tell us something.
Yes.
Something about you, what makes you interesting. These little coy, this will all be revealed. I'm not waiting for an Oprah interview. Oprah's not calling. She's not going to say, because the interview is one question. Hey, what did you see?
Yeah.
And then she says I saw the guy fiddling and I thought he might be a terrorist. Okay, thanks. Thanks for your time.
Right, exactly.
Who
What
are you?
It's almost like she's dangling this carrot, stay interested in me. But as you say, Daniel Bregoli parlayed that viral moment into something else. She's parlaying it into nothing. She went away. She went into hibernation after the viral moment for a month.
That's right.
Terrible playing of, your opportunity. Not many people get 15 minutes of fame, and if you do, you should use it, unless you don't want to use it. But clearly she does. She set up an interview with TMZ.
And she mentions wanting to give to charity or something. She's trying to position herself as this sort of like, she's like, it all will be revealed, and I'm in the works with some charities if this raises any money. Listen, that's not who you are. You are the viral lady on the plane going crazy. And Bregoli is an interesting story because not everyone is able to do that. We bring her up because she actually took that viral 15 minutes and turned it into a career. But there's a lot of like, hide your kids, hide your wife, who you never like hear from again.
That's her. She's hide your kids.
Exactly. She's going down that path. She needs to hook up with Bregoli as like a life coach or an agent or something and be like, girl, I got this. This is how you do this.
Yeah, why doesn't she like appear in a sort of like a rap video as like a vixen? Or why doesn't she start dating, Jake Paul? You know what I mean? Like, figure something out to keep your 15 minutes rolling, because thus far, she's like...
How do you think she'll monetize this? I think, and this is not... She's very pretty. I think OnlyFans is like kind of a path. And I don't mean like she necessarily likes to show everything, but is that a way that you say like, I'm cute enough, I'm interested enough right now, buy a subscription, maybe I'll tell you something. Maybe I'll show you something.
Okay, maybe she reveals what she saw on OnlyFans.
Maybe.
Pay $5 each, maybe 1 million people. I don't know. Maybe
She got to do something. Clock's ticking. We're on minute 14.
Also,
I'm going to lose interest.
She's so much leaning into that viral moment. She's dressed in exactly the same outfit.
Yep.
What is she, like, she's gorgeous, but she's dressed in her uniform of that moment. And so she wants us to remember it, to think about it, So tell us what isn't real.
And she's at the airport. I mean, she is recapitulating the entire moment. I'm about to board a plane in the same outfit, feeling a little loopy. I don't know what I'll see. And she stands by storming off the plane. So she's trying to say what did transpire back there is interesting enough to make me like stand by the action to storm off that plane. Fine, so tell us.
Right.
So tell us. I don't know what you're waiting for.
She's a real estate agent or does something with houses and properties and stuff like that. Like, surely she could get like a special on Home Network. Is that a network? Home Network?
Home Network. I like it. you and I should start it.
Yeah. Surely she could get some special or something.
HGTV. She could do some backsplashes and renovate houses. Something.
Yeah. Why not? Like,
I agree.
Oh, totally.
You call it this house. This motherfucking house isn't real.
Yes.
You know, like unreal.
Unreal houses.
Unreal with Tiffany Gomas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like she had it. She still has the opportunity, but she needs to adjust her strategy.
TikTok.
On to our next story.
Yes.
Eminem ain't happy with presidential candidate Vivek Ramaswamy because Vivek, at the Iowa State Fair a little while ago, he stood up on stage and he rapped, "Lose Yourself." So then...
Dropping bars. And if you're being honest, like not badly.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad.
He could rap.
That's everyone's like go-to rap song almost.
Yes.
Well, definitely white guys. Well, Vivek's not even white, but
yeah. I mean, he didn't totally embarrass himself, but did make Eminem happy.
But
He's very conservative. Eminem doesn't share his values, I don't think.
So when Eminem and his record label BMI send off this cease and desist, Vivek actually responded by saying, okay.
Yes. I'll tell you how Eminem trumped everyone else we do these stories about. Whenever you hear these stories of quit using my campaign song, Bruce Springsteen to
Trump.
Ronald Reagan, Trump got them from the Village People. These happen all the time. These are common stories around here. They always send a letter to the artist saying, stop playing my song and wagging their finger. That's the wrong person to get in touch with. Eminem played the chess game. Eminem called BMI. BMI licenses all this music, and Vivek has a license, a blanket license to use a bunch of different songs. Eminem said, hey, I'm one of your bigger artists, BMI. I want out. Pull me from that license. So he contacted BMI. BMI then contacted Vivek and said, hey, the license is still good on all the other songs, Shania Twain, whatever you want.
Shania Twain, man.
Vivek's
I feel
out.
like
Eminem's out, right?
Right. If he does Shania Twain, I don't know.
Now he's got to sing Shania. But so it was sort of checkmate. And Vivek got on stage and said, not rapping Eminem anymore.
But also, it isn't actually the Eminem track playing. That was my confusion, because it's just Vivek doing his rap. Vivek's the one rapping. So unless there's that backing track of the dun dun dun,
that's the key.
Okay, if there's no backing track, can Vivek still rap Eminem?
Yeah, if it's sort of purely a cappella, can Vivek just go up there and like say the lyrics in his own cadence? Yes. But he, I think, played the backing track, and so he had the whole vibe of it, and obviously sounds better when you got boom, boom, doom, doom.
Yeah, of
doom,
course it
like
does.
he wanted to sing the song and cover it. And that's where Eminem came in. But I honestly think this is the sort of roadmap now for how these celebrities, if they're serious. Now I will judge whether a celebrity is serious or just wants a headline as to how they handle this. Because Eminem got it done. And Village people were just like, hey, stop playing our song, Trump. And Trump's like,
yeah, but there's one big difference. One is the Village people. One is Eminem. Eminem's one of the biggest rappers ever. Village people are like, yeah, they're iconic and stuff, but it's not like they could say to their record label, if you don't take us off, then XYZ, like, they'd be like...
They don't have as much leverage.
They don't have leverage.
And also, when Trump plays it, they get more clicks. People go to Spotify and be like, oh, man, I loved Macho Man. I'm going to go click it some more. And Village people probably like that a little bit. That's why I've always thought it's insincere. But Eminem clearly was sincere. Like, I don't need this guy. My image is better than association with Vivek Ramaswamy, even though Ramaswamy's having a moment. I thought it was cool. I thought it was so Eminem to be like, I'll do this the right way. Watch. I'll get this guy to stop.
If Vivek keeps rapping Eminem, like, I almost think that'd be a good, like, strategy. They just makes
now you're the rebel.
Because that's very Trumpish. You just want to stay in the news no matter how. Just do all these different little hijinks. I would get up at the next,
Do you think Vivek should have said, make me?
Yeah, make me.
Yeah, make me.
Exactly.
Bring me to court. I'll battle you out in court. Because that's, as you said, more headlines. Vivek's got a ton of money, and he's self-financing his campaign. He's big on, like, I'm not going around collecting donations. I'm not captured by anyone. This would help keep him in the news, right? If a lawsuit is all of a sudden like headlines start proliferating and he'll, I don't know, represent himself and he'll get more headlines and stuff. It would maybe be savvy to say, go for it, Eminem.
Yeah, if I was him, I would. Do you know any rap lyrics off by heart?
Oh, man. You don't know how much cred I have,
I know. You
bro.
claim to be a fan.
Yeah.
What's your favorite rap?
My favorite rap is called Gimme the Loot by Biggie Smalls.
Okay, give me one bar. Give me one bar.
Give me the loot. Give me the loot. I'm a bad boy. I can't do more. I feel like
I'm a bad
that's just the beginning. I didn't really give myself any.
I love that.
I'll give you a couple. Man, all this walking's hurting my feet. Well, money looks sweet. Yeah, in the Isuzu Jeep.
Okay.
I roll up in the beam.
All right.
Okay. That's probably enough for you.
This is weird now.
I made it weird by going into another lyric.
Okay.
Wild knows though. Wild, did I hit that? I hit my mark.
Wild is
Thumbs up, everyone.
Chess.
We're going from Biggie to chess. All right, let's do this.
Chess, it doesn't throw up many headlines, throughout the years. Yep. Chess is, a boring game to a lot of people. But not anymore, because Hans Niemann, a 20-year-old savant from America,
phenom,
who has been playing since he was 8 years old, last year in September, he beat the world number one, Magnus Carlsen.
Let me set up. Magnus Carlsen, so you know if you're not in the chess world, is LeBron James. He may be the best ever. He's going to be in that conversation. We've had Bobby Fischer. We've had Boris Spassky. There's a lot of big names in chess from Russia and so forth. Magnus Carlsen is considered maybe the strongest chess player to ever play this gloryful game.
Gloryful? This gloryful game. And also... Magnus was on a 53-match winning streak when he ran into Hans, and Hans beat him. And Magnus could not have been more of a sore loser because he accused him of cheating. He refused to play him the next few times they came up against each other, and speculation was taking off that Hans was using vibrating anal beads from someone like who's outside the auditorium, basically.
Not someone, probably a computer.
A computer.
That can compute what is the optimal move, connect these via Bluetooth or something, put the anal beads in, and it would sort of buzz you to tell you what to do. Chessboard's just a grid, so it could buzz twice for a move here or whatever, or this piece. You could send code, like Morse code to your butthole. No, this was the allegation, and Magnus didn't make the allegation, but people said it, and he sort of softly just allowed it to happen and said, maybe. I mean, I know he didn't beat me. He
was feeding the allegation by refusing to play him, by this sort of stuff.
Yeah, they wanted him to play naked. He got scanned at a couple tournaments afterwards.
His butt got scanned by the metal detectors
with the wand.
I feel so sorry for this Hans Niemann because it just came out that there's zero evidence. He did not cheat. He did not cheat. And now
chess.com had a finding. They said we found no evidence that he cheated, especially with anal beads.
But now I feel so bad for this guy because now whenever you Google his name, that's the first thing that come up.
Why do you feel so bad? He's a very controversial figure. I want to push back a little bit. Hans Niemann is a guy who's played chess. He's a phenom. He's very, very cocky. And so is Magnus, who's the best in the world, but is sort of understated. Hans Niemann's this brash young upstart being like, I'm going to take down the king. And he does have a history of online. He has admitted as much. He used to cheat online. He said, when I would play online chess, I would cheat a little bit, but I've never cheated in an in-person game. So this beads thing is wild.
That shows honesty to me. That shows that he's being honest, but by admitting to ever cheating, where I think a lot of people would say, oh, I've never cheated in my life.
Right.
By him saying I cheated when I was a kid,
yes,
playing online chess, I think that makes him more credible now that he's saying, but this time I don't cheat in person.
Yeah, but think about it. Magnus saying he's admitted to this. Why should I believe anything like he stopped cheating when he played the best player in the world? If he could cheat and make a name for himself, why should I believe that he didn't do it here?
Because it was such a preposterous way to cheat. Like, does this device actually exist in real life?
It theoretically could exist. I don't know if you can buy it on the market. I don't know how they sell it. There's no commercials for anal beads for chess. But
no, but it doesn't have to be for chess. Like, if if two consenting partners had their mobile phones out. And
that definitely exists.
I'll wear it to work, you wear it to work, partway through the day, you might remember me.
If I gave Mary just a remote at home, like, hey, good morning. Yeah. Right in the middle of the morning meeting. You guys started yet?
You're on the podcast?
Sure, it could work. And chess is like, a computer can help. Put it that way, right? You can be better at the game by connecting to something that computes better than you, and computers compute better. So, theoretically, this could exist. You're right. It's very risky and very unlikely that this kid put beads in his butthole.
So these guys are going to play again. They're both agreed, okay.
That's the key. That's the key, right?
Right.
Play. And they got to play naked. We got to check for beads. And then let's see.
How do you check for beads? Like at the TSA at the airport?
I don't know. Because only if they're metal will they buzz, right? Well, we got plastic beads. We got a lot of things that could escape metal detectors. So
plastic. They could be plastic beads.
I think you got to put the blue glove on and really check. We can't trust wands and everything. No one's going to accept it. You got to have a naked game with a full body cavity search beforehand. Okay. And then he'll be a legend. Because Magnus is right to say, it's not likely this kid could beat me. I've beaten better players. He has. He's the number one player in the world. He's incredible. So he was sort of saying something has to be up for this kid to beat me.
But you're just a sore loser. But Magnus was
sounds like a sore loser.
Yeah, because he just couldn't conceive of anyone beating Magnus. Like you said, Hans was arrogant. Magnus didn't think he could be beaten possibly without cheating. That's right. So concocted this whole story, and now this poor guy is associated with anal beads.
Don't you want to see now a primetime special where they just play? You usually have to play multiple matches to determine who's better, 3 matches. It would be
naked, yeah,
riveting.
Naked
chess live on Fox like a Super Bowl. And it's boring chess in some sense, but 2 naked guys where one's accused of anal beads, I'm in.
What happens if the audience all had to be naked too? Now I'm definitely in.
Now you're just adding that. Yeah, that just makes it more fun.
Yeah.
I think that's the idea. I think we got to see them play, and we have to see them play a clean match, no beads.
Well, it's not very clean if you have to stick your finger. Anyway. Is that too far? Okay, that was too far. All right. Thank you very much, Derek. This was a very fun episode.
Always a fun time with you.
Okay. We'll see you guys here tomorrow. Bye.
Bye, guys.